Yo, man, did y'all know that NFL referees get paid about $250,000 to referee an NFL game? They even get a $50,000 bonus if they ref the Super Bowl. Most of these dudes still have regular jobs. Bro, if you're getting paid $250,000, every call better be right. Every call. Or else you better pad up. Because when I see you, it's the Oklahoma drill. And I'm back there at safety. That's crazy. Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy HOF here, man. All right, so real quick this week. It's two things I want to talk about. Mike Tomlin and Jalen Hurts. First things first, we're going to start with the coach. Y'all have lost your complete minds. Not everybody, but a lot of people, sports analysts, people with podcasts, microphones, people who hold their phone up and think that they can just say whatever they want to in front of the camera. These people are really calling for Mike Tomlin's job. Mike Tomlin. The reason that they're calling for him is because they're saying that he wins the games he's not supposed to win. He loses the games he's not supposed to lose. And it's a mediocre team. They're expecting greatness right now in one of the toughest divisions in the entire NFL. They're blaming him for the offense not being revolutionary. He showed us some of the blame. He's the coach. Now, look, I understand that consistent winning records, just because you have winning records and you don't make it to the dance or the playoffs all the time, I understand that doesn't equate to you being a great coach. But I tell you what does equate to you being a great coach: having a mediocre team with mediocre scheming, mediocre coordinator efforts, and you still have an above 500 record. You're lucky to have an above 500 record. Teams that just get a new quarterback, they generally don't automatically do well. Sam Darnold is one exception. That does happen sometimes, but it doesn't happen normally. That's not the norm. Aaron Rodgers, one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play this game, just went to the Jets. Abysmal, dumpster fire, pool water. What are we even talking about? Russell Wilson is a Hall of Fame quarterback as well. He left a terrible situation in Denver to come to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and in his first year, without playing a complete season, they're in the playoffs in one of the toughest divisions in football. And you want to fire Mike Tomlin? You want a change of guard inside an organization that has one of the best cultures when it comes to retaining coaches and doing right by coaches and offensive coordinators and defense. When it comes to staffing all together, you want to get rid of him? Are you crazy? See, in the NFL, there's this resounding win now. If you make one mistake, you don't deserve your job. And that is completely absurd to me, bro. Mike T has done nothing but win. He is a complete culture changer. When Bill Cowher left the Steelers, there were no better hands for that organization to be in other than Mike Tomlin. They've had nothing but success since then. There have been some down years, but it could be worse. You could be the Cleveland Browns. You could be the Oakland Raiders. The Las Vegas Raiders. The Detroit Lions just got good, bro. Like, do you know how long Washington had to wait? Do you know how long the Lions had to wait until they saw some kind of consistency, some kind of like reward for all of the losses and BS that they went through? Bro, they were the dirt of the NFL. And you want Pittsburgh to hop back. You want Pittsburgh to hop into this coaching carousel with Ben Johnson, Aaron Glenn. Vraves is gone. Cliff Kingsbury, Matt Eberflus, he's vacant now. So you want Pittsburgh to hop back into this coaching carousel? You want them to hop into this mess? Like you want them to get what coach? You tell me what coach out there right now is going to give you the same longevity and consistency and wins above 500 and possibility for a playoff appearance like Mike Tomlin has? That's available right now. So you want to essentially turn your franchise into the same conundrum of a revolving door of coaches as many of these teams in the league are right now. That's what you want. Let me tell you something. Pittsburgh should thank God that they went from Bill Cowher to Mike Tomlin. That doesn't happen. You struck lightning in a bottle twice. And then you got Ben Roethlisberger as your quarterback, a Hall of Fame quarterback. I'm going to take you to my franchise. I'm going to take you to Philly. After Andy Reid left, y'all didn't have to endure the Chip Kelly years, bro. And people say, well, y'all had a winning season. Y'all went to the playoff. Man, bro, he destroyed my team, bro. He destroyed our team. Y'all want to hop in that? Y'all are that eager to be trash? Okay, I'm sorry. I understand that it is very frustrating for Pittsburgh fans who are used to a standard of excellence that they make it to the postseason. You just started getting back to the postseason. You make it to the postseason and you don't win, and it's a consistent thing. I can understand that. Just do me a favor and step into reality for just a second. Just 1 second, bro. You are upset with making it to a stage in football that a lot of teams don't make it to. Bro, you have not had consistent quarterback play since Ben retired. When Big Ben was entering his final seasons, Mike Tomlin asked the general manager to draft Jalen Hurts, the future. He asked him, and a lot of people are, I don't know, I guess like y'all are confused. Do y'all think that the coach picks the player? No, the general manager and the owner picks the players. They take input from the coach, and usually they honor the input from the coach. This time they did not honor it. You know who they got? They waited. They got Kenny Pickett, bro. Mason Rudolph. And Mike Tomlin still went above 500. Mason Rudolph called Myles Garrett the N-word and almost lost his life on the field in front of everybody. Bro, are we serious? What's so funny about the whole situation is the quarterback that Mike Tomlin wanted is the franchise quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles, and Pittsburgh's supposed to be franchise quarterback is the backup for him. Kenny Pickett is the backup for Jalen Hurts in Philly in the same state. You don't see how dysfunctional that is? All because they didn't listen to Coach Tomlin. He asked for Jalen. Jalen said that he thought it was a sure thing that he was going to Pittsburgh. He didn't think in a million years he's going to wind up in Philly, bro. They didn't listen to Mike Tomlin, bro. I'm telling you, y'all in the toughest conferences in the league, if not the toughest. Big Ben pulled a ring out in the same era that the Tom Brady dynasty was going on. In your division, you go against Baltimore, Cincinnati, and Cleveland. You go against Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, those two. In your conference, Buffalo, Miami, New York Jets, and the Patriots, 3 of the 4. Houston, Indianapolis, Jacksonville, and Tennessee. A few years ago, Tennessee was good when Braves was there. Denver, Kansas City, the Raiders, and the Chargers. So you're going against Justin Herbert, Pat Mahomes, and now Sean Payton and Bo Nix. You're also going against DeMeco Ryans and CJ Stroud, Josh Allen, Tua Tagovailoa, and Mike McDaniels. High-octane offense. And that's it, because you were going against Tom Brady. What do you expect, bro? You just got Russell Wilson. He just got there. He was in a bad relationship. His confidence was shot. And Mike Tomlin pulled that out of him. Great coach. Great coaches do that. Russell Wilson was in Denver getting walked like a dog, bro, and he hated every second of it. You had to pull that out of him, bro. You had to pull Russell Wilson out of that muck that he was in and remind you, hey, bro, your gold jacket is waiting for you. Play like that. And he did. He started playing like it. Shook the rust off, and he started playing like it. Come on, son. Like, come on, be realistic, man. Y'all, what coaches do you think is out there right now that's going to give you the same equal play if you fire Mike Tomlin? This is the most ridiculous thing. He is the most unappreciated coach in the league, bro. Mike Tomlin does nothing but change coaches and consistently win, bro. When he's not supposed to. They drafted Chase Claypool, bro. Chase Claypool. And thought that he was going to be everything. Done. Deontay Johnson. Bro looks like, if there was a definition of a wide receiver diva, it looks like that's him. 3 teams in I think 3 or 4 teams in 12 months. Real life. And you expect the Steelers to win with that? You expect Mike Tomlin to win with that? He did. You know, when Andy Reid was the coach for Philly, bro, there weren't that many times that we made it to the Super Bowl. Everybody remembers the Donovan McNabb game. Everybody remembers it. I'm not going to relive that. We should have never got rid of Andy Reid. Clearly. I love Nick Sirianni, but we should have never gotten rid of Andy Reid. You want to hop into what we was in? You want to live that? You sure? Riley Cooper was our star receiver. You want to live that? You could very easily be the Cleveland Browns. You could very easily be the New England Patriots after Tom Brady. But you're not, and still doing better than expected. Appreciate him. Appreciate that man. Y'all tripping, bro. But again, I understand this is a results league. It's sad because it's not what have you done, it's what have you done for me lately. I'm so glad that the Pittsburgh front office, they do not think like casual fans do. Because Mike Tomlin would have been out of here probably 2 years after Big Ben retired with that thinking. I guarantee you, if Mike Tomlin were to leave and coach the Las Vegas Raiders, y'all would be afraid, bro. And y'all would have to see him. Who are y'all going to have to coach? Who would be y'all's coach? Y'all would promote Arthur Smith because that's the culture of the Steelers and get dog walked for years. Appreciate what you got, bro. Real life. You could be Cleveland. Appreciate what you got. All right, second thing. The next most unappreciated figure in the NFL, Jalen Hurts. We can date this back to Bama when I was in college. I was there. I saw it. I remember everything all those casual fans said, bro. All the racist stuff them casual fans said. I was there. I saw it. I heard it. No matter what Jalen does, no matter what Jalen did, he's always criticized for something. Now, Bama was a different situation. Bama had Tua there. We had Tua there. Jalen needed some polishing. He did when he went to Oklahoma with Lincoln Riley, one of the greatest things he could have done for his career. Nobody expected him to be great coming into the league. His pro day people were shocked like he could never throw the football. Crazy. Let me remind you, the same thing that Jalen Hurts did against Deshaun Watson and Clemson when we played the national championship, I think he was a freshman. He won that game. He did. We left Deshaun Watson 2 minutes on the clock. That same thing he did in 2022 for the Philadelphia Eagles. He won that game. He left like 2 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock to Patrick Mahomes. That was the year that Jalen had almost 5,000 yards of total offense and almost 50 touchdowns, if not 50 touchdowns or more. If he doesn't run the ball enough, if he's throwing the ball too much, they say he doesn't run the ball enough. If he runs the ball enough, they say he's not a quarterback, he can't pass. He does nothing but win, bro. All Jalen does is succeed. All he does is what is asked of him, what is necessary for the game situation, bro. I'm gonna play you this clip. Watch this.
This was the offense coordinator. I love Kellen Moore. We live in the same town, see him a lot. Listen, this was the offensive coordinator. For some reason, we get so enamored with RPO stuff. Like we threw a bubble to Saquon on the 3rd and 10, 3rd and 12, whatever it was, with Devontae Smith lead blocking on Javon Bullock. Like, what are we doing out here? I'll give Jalen three throws that Jalen had that could have been a better throw. But most of those incompletions and most of the scheme things that Jalen was holding the ball, that's because the Packers knew exactly what the Eagles were going to do.
Dan Orlovsky said the same thing on TV. Dan Orlovsky said the same exact thing. He said it. That wasn't Jalen's fault, bro. That's Kellen Moore. You need to ask. By the way, that's Q McKill he played for Philly a while back. I believe he knows ball since he played DB. But Dan Orlovsky said the exact same thing, bro. The question is, why did the Packers know exactly what Jalen was going to do every single time? Why did the Packers know exactly what routes were in the route tree for Philly the whole time? Why? That's on the coordinator. They knew which read Jalen was going to every single time. That means they watched tape, and that means that there was no wrinkles. There were no wrinkles or nothing. It was the most like multiple choice test BS I've ever seen. And yet he still won. Saquon didn't really start breaking off until the end of the game. Defense and Jalen managing the game, because a quarterback, like Cam Newton says, is a manager. At the end of the day, he's a game manager. That's part of your job description, to manage the game. Jalen is damned if he does, damned if he doesn't, bro. Like, he can throw the ball, he doesn't run it enough. He can run the ball, he can't pass. What's wrong with y'all, bro? I mean, I know what that is. I know what that is, bro. But I'm just saying, Peyton Manning, when he played for the Broncos, do you know what his final stat line was? Peyton Manning went 13 for 23, 141 passing yards, 0 touchdowns, an interception, and a QBR of 56.3, I think. Jalen, in this past game against the Packers, Jalen had a QBR of 111. He did not reach 200 yards passing. They won the game. Both Peyton Manning and Jalen Hurts at that point in their career, they've been to the same amount of Super Bowls. Now, I'm not comparing Peyton and Jalen's career apples to apples. I mean, obviously. I'm just saying there's a scale, right? If you're going to put them on that scale, let's compare. Now, Peyton did have 2 MVPs. Jalen was only considered for 1. Every single thing that Jalen does is critiqued and criticized when all he does is win, bro. Mike Tomlin and Jalen Hurts are the 2 most unappreciated people in the NFL. Appreciate these people, bro. I'm going to stand here and give them their flowers. Y'all are great. Better than great. Jalen, the sky's the limit for you, bro. I remember you at Bama. There's a reason you beat out David Cornwell and Blake Barnett. There's a reason. In that USC game, you went off and we won 52-6 and didn't look back from there. There's a reason. Mike Tomlin, there is a reason you have been in Pittsburgh for almost 20 years. There's a reason. Staunch defense. Steel curtain. Having to rely on Najee Harris because you had subpar quarterback play. You're just now bringing the Seattle Seahawks out of Russell Wilson. Hey, bro, that's all I got for y'all today. I'll be talking about this till I'm blue in the face, bro. That's all. Just if you're a sports fan, Pittsburgh fan, Philly fan, Jalen Hurts fan, Russ fan, like Tomlin fan, and if you're a sports fan, Appreciate the people who you see. Cut the tape on. But like we listen to, let vets tell you. And turn the tape on and watch. Appreciate them while they're here. That's all I got for y'all today because I'll be talking forever. Y'all have a good one. As always, ball up top. Be blessed. God is. Peace.